To turn this special meeting over to Dr. Hiltz.
Thank you, Mr. McKee. So just so everybody's aware, this is a special meeting. The purpose is to conduct the annual reorganization of the board. Each year, the board votes on their 4 officers, and then the board president appoints some committee members. And tonight, we happen to have one board member who is participating by phone, and we have some paper ballots. So I'm just going to be up front here to help facilitate some ballot collection. So that's once we elect the 4 officers, then I'll turn this back over to the board president, whoever gets elected. All right? Questions from anybody? Everybody has their ballots, and you have a list of who signed up ahead of time. We will offer an opportunity for nominations from the floor as well. So Cassie, would you read the leadership choices report, please?
For the office of president, Pat McKee has declared himself a candidate. For the office of vice president, James Boucher and Jane Rush have claimed candidate. They're going to be candidates. For treasurer, Jane Rush and Lance Trollope, and for clerk, Kyle Lowe and Karen Vandenberg.
Thank you. So we'll go through each officer in turn, starting with board president. So as we just heard, Pat McKee is a candidate. Are there any nominations from the floor? Okay. Then we need to close nominations. Is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. And a second. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
All right. All right, thank you. Nominations are closed for the office of president. So at this time, would board members please cast their ballots, and I will come around and collect those just for board president.
Is this the one?
Yes.
How am I supposed to mark that?
All right, so the tabulated votes do indicate that board president will be Mr. McKee, so congratulations to you. We'll move on to vice president. So Jim Boucher and Jane Rush have declared themselves candidates for vice president. Are there any nominations from the floor? Okay, seeing none, need a motion to close nominations.
So moved.
Thank you, and a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, nominations are closed. So at this time, would you take your second ballot, mark vice president, and mark your selection, please? Okay, so tallying up the votes, Jim Boucher is elected vice president. Congratulations. Moving on to treasurer. Jane Roosh and Lance Trollope have declared themselves to be candidates. Any nominations from the floor for treasurer? Sorry?
I'd actually like to remove my name. I didn't know that he was going to run again, but he does a great job, so I think he should continue.
Okay. It's okay to do that, right? To remove, self-remove? All right, Jane, thank you. So we have Lance Trollope as a candidate. Any nominations from the floor? Okay, seeing none, need a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Thank you. Second? I think I got a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? All right, thank you. So, second was Pat, correct? Yeah, thank you. All right, so, yeah, if you complete your ballots. Oops, got it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Lance, congratulations. You are now treasurer. Moving on to clerk. Sorry, I'll speak into this. Moving on to clerk. Karen Vandenberg and Kyle Lowe have declared themselves candidates for clerk. Are there any nominations from the floor? Okay. Seeing none, need a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Thank you, Jim. Second?
Second.
Lance, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. So nominations are closed. If you'd please vote for clerk at this time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Got it. Thanks. Okay, Karen has been elected board clerk. Thank you. At this time, the board has to appoint a board secretary and deputy clerk. I'm seeking a motion to appoint Cassie Peck in that position.
So, second.
Thank you, Jane. Second, thank you, Jim. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you. Congratulations, Cassie. All right, so congratulations, board officers. Thank you for offering to lead. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to a newer board president, Mr. McKee.
Thank you, Dr. Hiltz. I feel like I'm yelling into this thing, but trying not to here. Okay, everyone was polled, and we had a lot of interest, fortunately, in a lot of the appointed positions, and I will go through those now in the order that we have them here in the sheet. So Mr. Trollope will serve as the chair of the audit of the bills committee. Members of that will be Mr. Kreischer, Mr. Boucher, and we need one more. I had a kind of a maybe one. Is anyone else interested in it, or I can appoint the fourth?
Can Lee hear? He was on it last year. I don't know if he... Oh, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. President, I can step up.
Mr. Nicolai?
Yes, please.
We meet about, it's 15 minutes before this
Yeah.
meeting, once a month. So.
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you. So those members again will be Mr. Kreischer, Mr. Boucher, and Mr. Nicolai. All right, the delegate to the 2022 Delegate Assembly, which runs from January 19th through the 21st of next year, will be Ms. Vandenberg. The alternate delegate will be Mr. Webster. The Wausau School Foundation liaison will be Ms. Vandenberg. The CISA 9 representative will be Mr. Webster. The board legislative liaison will be Ms. Lowe. The board representative to the We Can Consortium will be Mr. Kreischer. And the members of the Union Contract Negotiating Committee will be Mr. Kreischer, Mr. Boucher, and we need a third if anyone is. Oh, we only need two. Perfect. All right, Mr. Kreischer and Mr. Boucher will serve as the board representatives for the union negotiating. The board representative for Human Growth and Development Committee will be Mr. Nikolai. And the board representative to the Marathon County Extension Education Economic Development Committee will be Ms. Roosh. And the board representative to the Gifted and Talented Committee will be Mr. Kreischer. With that, I seek a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. 3 minutes? Okay. All right.